another Rader podcast.
Welcome back, man.
Hey, you guys notice my GoPro turned into an iPhone?
Whoa.
Magic.
How did that happen?
Right? So in this one, we're going to talk about advanced threat protection. Again, phishing emails. This is a good way to, again, secure your email account even more.
Is the threat advanced or is the protection advanced? The answer is both.
Yes, it is. So the first thing I want to mention is something that comes with every subscription, every Exchange mailbox in Office 365 gets this. It's called Exchange Online Protection. Mr. McClurg, what is EOP?
EOP is, that is the online protection that protects against malware and spam. And it's like multiple filters that sends your email. It sends your email through multiple filters to check for things like spam. And you see evidence of this in your inbox all the time. Every single account comes with it. And essentially, it's looking for very obvious malware attached to email and very obvious spam and phishing attempts.
Yep. So it has the capability of quarantining the malware. It has 3 antivirus engines, and you know that EOP is working if you look in your junk folder and there's stuff in there.
Right.
That's working. That's what it's doing. It's taking all that spam, throwing it as junk.
You're like 20 a day.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yeah. If you have clutter or focused inbox turned on, that's EOP working in the background.
Right.
But advanced threat protection is what we're here to talk about. Sam, what is ATP?
Advanced Threat Protection is a cloud-based email filtering service, and it helps protect your organization against unknown malware and viruses. It provides robust zero-day protection and includes features to safeguard your organization from harmful links in real time.
And so this is the harmful links. We're talking about phishing,
Yeah.
right? Things that you're going to click on
Right.
to then put in your credentials and have your account compromised.
Think back to the phishing podcast.
Yeah.
Yep. So ATP is an actual separate service, and it's actually a whole separate set of servers that Microsoft runs that it will run. If it sees attachments and stuff, it will run your email through that. So if there's a link to a known malicious website that this ATP knows about, what does it do with that link?
It lets you know in no uncertain terms that this is not a link you should click. And it uses terms like, don't do this.
Yep.
Don't.
And it actually rewrites the link. So if you do click on it, it doesn't even go to the website. A big red screen pops up and says,
no,
you're not going here.
I was very impressed by this. When I first saw it, I was like, because you see a lot of technology similar to this, and it's usually something that disables hypertext protocol or something like that, to where you can't click on the link. This allows you to, and allows you to make the mistake of seeing a giant red box that says, you done did it now.
It's super cool. I really like it. So Sam, if it sees a suspicious attachment, what does it do?
Well, if it sees a suspicious attachment, it goes through a scan, behavioral malware analysis, and basically it sends the file through a separate server, and it looks at it and says, hey, this thing's bad, and it puts it back on your email, but it's actually a text file saying, there's a suspicious attachment, reach out to the sender, don't open anything, it's been quarantined.
And there's different behavior that we can set on that on your account. I think right now what we have is replace, so it does just that. You can block it completely, not even let the end user know about it. I think the account that was breached today would have benefited from that. There was a Word file with macros, and they enabled the macros. It would have caught that ahead of time.
Right.
So it does this other cool thing, though, too. It checks the... I'll let you explain what it does.
So, I think it's better whenever we explain with real world circumstances. And the other day, I had a user who was sending on behalf, or having a group send on behalf of his own email, sending back and forth in group emails, and had advanced threat protection enabled. And when he would send out and receive, it would say this may be a fraudulent or malicious email, because this email that's being sent out is being sent out like it's you, but it's not actually you. It's this group that's sending it out. Well, it was sending it out on his behalf by him, but advanced threat protection noticed that he was not actually the sender immediately.
And as we've mentioned before, the from field is just a blank field. You can put whatever you want in the from field. So it looks at that, then looks at where it really came from. If it doesn't match up, it says this may be a spoofing attempt.
Absolutely.
Or spoofed email.
And that is exactly how spoofing happens. I mean, the things that don't match, we don't necessarily catch it. ATP will catch it every single time.
Yep.
He'll let you know.
So ATP does the safe links we talked about, the safe attachments, spoof intelligence. It can also quarantine just like the EOP can. And it also has advanced anti-phishing capabilities. And so what's it doing there, Sam? What is that advanced anti-phishing?
So advanced anti-phishing is when the system uses real-time analysis and computer learning on your mailbox to protect you from phishing attempts. So it's actually looking at your behavior within your email system, like what do you click on, what kind of email do you receive, what are you marking as junk and filtering away versus, what's actually valid. And it, creates a pattern of protection for your account.
Does it just like close your laptop lid when you're about to enter your credentials? Like, no.
No, don't do it. That would be great.
That's next. Awesome, guys. So if you're interested in advanced threat protection, give us a call. We'd be happy to go through it again with you and kind of show you examples of it. So once again,
Just tighten things up.
All right.
Exactly. I appreciate it, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.